Okay, Ben, what is your name?
My name is Ben Rayner.
And which course are you on, Ben?
I am studying product design at London South Bank University.
What is the name of your placement company?
The placement company is called Echobrand Design.
What do they do?
They do structural packaging, branding and just general design work for major companies.
Which companies have they worked for in the past?
The companies they've worked for in the past are Gordon's Gin, WD-40, and also make up their own sort of brand and send them to other companies.
Okay, good. Where are Echo located?
Echo are located on Oxford Street in London.
And when did you start your placement?
I started my placement on the 6th of July.
Good. Can you give a brief description of your duties? What have you done while you're on placement?
My duties include research for new business projects, general design work and shopping around for similar competition products.
What do you think you've learnt from going on placement so far?
The two main things I've learned when going on placement is how much clients can muck you about, changing deadlines, not turning up for meetings, all that kind of stuff, and just how much general detail goes into the amount of work that's produced, sort of even details that can't even be seen.
And would you recommend going on placement to other students?
I definitely would recommend going on placement to other students. Basically just because you get experience in the industry. Most companies are looking for people with experience, not just I've got first, sort of hire me. Everyone needs experience in the industry, so that just helps a little bit more.
Have you enjoyed working with the team of designers at Echo?
I've definitely enjoyed working with the team. They're all they're a bunch of laughs, so that always helps. And also they're very clever and very good at what they do, so it always helps.
Great. And what skills do you think you're most using from your university course here on placement?
The general thought process, the sort of things we've been doing, so the processes we've been taught I'm using at the moment for doing sort of work for them, research techniques, designing, Photoshop, all that kind of stuff.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, my name is Neil McCriner. I work at Echobrand Design in London.
And you've had Ben working with a placement student. What sort of jobs has Ben been doing for you?
Well, we don't really like our placement students to be the usual make a cup of tea and run to the shops and pick some stuff up for us. We actually like to see what skills they have and how they can integrate themselves in project work. So what we do is what's called new business, which is an internal creative piece of work which we use to generate new clients. And we invariably get people like Ben to work on them with us.
Fabulous. And you got some samples there. That's a current project or a project that's about to hit the market, isn't it?
This is kicked off 18 months ago. Real Cream, very well known, well I thought very well known brand, apart from a few people who don't seem to have heard of it.
Yeah.
And hits Tesco's in July next week.
Good. And can you go through what sort of thing Echo would provide for a company such as Real Cream?
Well, Real Cream is probably the most exciting launch Echo have had since its sort of 4.5 years, mainly because we did strategic work for them to deconstruct their brand, and then we did both what's called structure work and graphics work with them, so the whole company worked on it.
Good.
And I have a before and after for you, yeah.
Good. And when you say deconstruct the brand, what did you come up with the brand DNA for Real Cream?
Well, Real Cream themselves, who are owned by Sarah Lee, had already done their own deconstruction and got as far as they felt they could, and they wanted to highlight the line that they've always been known for, and so they got as far as something called the line of style. And we just took it that one step further and said that the line of style can go infinite ways. It just really depends what you want to dial up, and we started looking into the worlds of wisdom and strength, and got very detailed. Actually, it was a good 2 months of strategic work.
Great.
So they were confident we could deliver. Really.
Good. Has Ben been a positive contribution to your team?
Yeah, well, we haven't done our job properly if any student hasn't been a positive contribution, really. I think you get your quiet ones and your chatty ones, and if we just try and play to their strengths, really. If someone wants to sit quietly in the corner and do lots of good work, then we let them, and if someone wants to really get involved in the meeting, we encourage them, and so everyone should give a positive input, and has, very much.
And the last question, what do you look for? What would be your ideal placement student?
Well, we never rule out a graduate, but ideally we do like students who are still studying, because we feel that we can, they can come with something fresh, and they haven't been completely pigeonholed with where they've been pushed at university, but also so we can give something back, and they can hit their third year or whatever year they happen to be in, with further thought processes, really.
Great, Neil, thank you very much.